everyone, I'm Shay. I'm a self-expression mentor and communication coach. It has been a little while since I've talked about feminine energy, and my videos on embracing and expressing feminine and masculine energy for women are some of the most watched of all my channel. So I wanted to do just a little check-in with you and share something personal about my life that has really helped me in my relationship and in myself, feeling more carefree, feeling more relaxed, feeling more safe and radiant. Chances are, if you clicked on this video, you want to feel those things. You want to feel more carefree. You want to feel more soft. You want to be tapped into that feminine essence within you, and you're learning how to do that. So firstly, I applaud you for having this yearning and doing something about it. Right, coming on here and watching whatever videos you've been watching about this topic and educating yourself and exploring this within yourself. For me, when I tapped into masculine and feminine work, maybe 7 years ago now, 6 or 7 years ago, it changed everything. It changed my relationship to myself, how much acceptance and celebration I had for certain qualities that I used to shame or think were bad or weak. It changed the relationships I had in partnerships with the men that I dated after working with these energies. And it changed the relationship with my family, my dad especially. So if this is something that you're desiring, if you're wanting to reduce that feeling of burnout or dullness, or feeling like you have to control everything, or you feel like your relationships are like you're always butting heads with family members or your partner, chances are you're not embracing those feminine qualities to the degree that you could. You're not enhancing those things within you that are natural, the qualities that actually are very enjoyable to have and express. And I wanted to do a little video about the top ways that you can start to explore feminine energy expression. So the first tip that I want to share, very simple. Well, the concept is very simple. It might be a little harder to do, and that is relinquish control. Now, I don't mean give someone else all of the power, take your power away, be disempowered. Not at all. What I mean is tap into the spaces that you feel like you control a lot. You control maybe the way that you eat, work out, you control the way that you dress, you control the plan that you have for the day to the like minute is all planned and scheduled. You might control other people around you. You try to control them. Or just this feeling that you have to control life in general, the things that are happening in life in order to feel safe. If you have that program running, chances are you're doing it because there's a sense of feeling like you can't trust other people to handle things. You can't trust that life will be able to flow, or that you have the capacity to deal with challenge. You can't trust yourself. So we set up these systems and these rules and these schedules to adhere to, because being spontaneous and being in flow is really confronting. That's generally why we're so attached to control. We may have been hurt before. We may have had experiences before where we were really surprised with someone's behavior. There may be a lot of trauma within this. And chances are, again, that imprinted within you that you have to have control and hold the reins very tightly. What this does for us, especially as women who are very spontaneous and free, if you're really connected to that feminine part of you, beings, is it makes us feel quite dull. We feel resentful for doing everything all of the time, yet we don't know how to stop. We are more in this masculine state. And if you're like, but I like my masculine energy, great, I do too. I love my inner masculine energy. I have a whole course dedicated for women to explore and enhance and heal their relationship to their inner masculine energy. Check out my other videos on all of this as well. But there is an unhealthy balance or imbalance that can be created. So explore this a little more. Just tap into the places, where am I controlling where I don't need to be? Where can I loosen my grip on the reins? Where can I surrender some things for other people to take care of? All right, the tip number 2 is enjoy the experience of beautifying yourself. Now, every woman's expression of beauty, sharing their unique beauty, is very different. You might beautify yourself by simply having a really long shower and doing your nails. You might beautify yourself by doing your hair differently. You might beautify yourself by having a great skincare routine. Maybe you don't wear makeup. Maybe you don't wear super feminine, flowy clothing. But if you're looking to connect with your feminine energy, there's ways that we can dress masculine and tap into that energy too. Then be in the state of enjoying adorning yourself, enjoying doing your hair, enjoying picking out clothing. It is not shallow. It does not make you vapid. All of these things that we're afraid of, especially when we become more aware, it's actually, it fills us up. It is fun. We naturally get more radiant when we do this. And it's not because now you look beautiful or you look pretty, so now you're more feminine. It's not about that. It's about the feeling it gives you. Taking time into beautifying, just like you love the feeling maybe of beautifying spaces. When something is beautiful, when you've made the food beautiful, the meal beautiful, these are all really feminine attributes and feminine qualities. And yes, you can do it and still be very aware. It does not make you less enlightened if you care about these things. It's showing that you're embracing your feminine vessel. Femininity is so much about the physical vessel, the sensuality of feeling your hair on your skin, feeling the clothes, the soft clothes, feeling the earrings, and feeling that to be a beautiful way that you can touch life, just like you can touch life beautifully through the way that you express yourself. I have more videos on this one as well. And the third way to connect to your feminine energy is to actually embrace your cycle. Now, whether you're bleeding or not, whether you're premenstrual, as in premenstruation, you haven't started your menstruation, or whether you're in menopause, or whether you are in your period phase of your life, we move in cycles. There's a certain cycle to the feminine that's different from the masculine. And I highly recommend the book, my gosh, what is it even called now? In the Flow. In the Flow with a FLO. And basically that shows you just how unique we are as feminine beings in our biology. The masculine, or the man biology, has a 24-hour cycle of his hormonal rhythms. We have that too, to some degree, but we also have a 28-ish 30-day cycle, which is our period cycle. And so much changes. So much changes. It's not that we're a little bit moody and maybe a little bit more hungry before our period and that's all. No, the way that we can exercise, the way that our body is able to heal from injury, the more energy we have, the more energy we burn, the difference in our metabolism, the way that our brain thinks differently. I have videos on this as well, talking about working out with your cycle. But when you move with your cycle and you're able to tap into these different parts of your cycle more, when they're more heightened and you're more aware of them, you're connecting with that feminine part of you that is dynamic and ever-changing and cyclical. So yes, we do want to be more inward on our period. When we are ovulating, there is more of an outward burst of energy and a surge, and we care about being out and socializing a little bit more and embrace that. But when you are on your period, if you can take more time to go inward and to care and to not speak and to be in more intuitive practices, if you're not bleeding yet, you can still work with this with the moon. Work with the moon's energy. Learn about what it means in the energetics of a new moon versus a full moon. And then when you tap into that rhythm, it doesn't matter that your body is not maybe biologically in that rhythm anymore. You can still tap into this cyclical, dynamic way of being. So you're not just in this monotone kind of one track. Feminine is so many things. It is so beautiful. It can be so healing. It can be rejuvenating. You can feel more radiant and healed. And I hope that you tap into those things. Now, for all of you who are still watching, thank you, because also you get a little bonus in that I'm giving you the chance to come to my retreat. So I'm just announcing that my retreat is happening in August 2022. If you're watching this before then, I'm doing a self-expression kind of feminine essence retreat. It is for women only in the mountains of Bali. The link is right down below. It's the first link that you see in the captions. Take a look, please. If you're interested at all, let me know, ask me any questions you have. And I really hope that some of you watching right now will join me in Bali. It's going to be a magical, life-changing experience. The first one I led at the end of 2019 was just that. So I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.